Opera, man.
It would seem
I don't use
disaster
Opera.
was averted.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Yo, it's the day now, right? Oh shit, okay. More story.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Who?
So it really is.
So really is the king.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king.
Okay.
This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
So it's Luis, the original king? It's no, Forden. It's Luis, Forden, and we don't know who the other face is, right? Is that what it is?
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
That's true.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
So that's why Luis wasn't able to get assassinated, because he was already on the rock before he was like shown, like before he was revealed.
Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
Yeah, Grius.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
PC Master Race, I got every browser installed just in case. You have Netscape, Navigator?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Even Netscape. Even classic Internet Explorer that's not getting updates
I
anymore.
heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic.
When? When did this happen? Was it before, after we killed him?
Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
So what's the plan?
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
Yeah, our ultimate goal is to rescue the prince.
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Yeah, does the king not know? He's the moon now, right? Doesn't he see all?
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Oh no.
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Damn, okay, we gotta find Maria?
Where?
You're kidding.
Whatever.
Saw her earlier? The stairs north of Sunshade Row. By the general store. Don't look to be running an errand though. The stairs north of Sunshade Row.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, we're just going to have to... Here we go.
Let's go. Come to think of it.
Oh, we have things that could be appraised?
Hey.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want?
Oh, damn. I have so many. Wait, what? What happens if it gets appraised? Let's just do 2. Iron sword? Wait, what? And then we could sell these for a lot more, right? Oh, hell yeah. I don't know if that was wise.
Now then.
Yeah, iron sword. Oh, hell yeah.
Now then.
Okay, falchion's really good. Cooling staff, though? Holy hell.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Ooh, yeah, let's purify that one. Don't need that.
Now then.
What do they sell? Oh, let's get a few of these. Return to dungeon entrance. Let's get a few of those. Okay, we could buy a lot of these. Okay.
What now?
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Okay, I think we did pretty well there. I use Edge for work related stuff, and I use Firefox. Yes, for its low memory leaks. Yeah, Chrome just takes up way too much. Hold on, I want to check out these shops first, just to see if there's anything else I could, like, you know.
Hello there.
Holy. That's 50,000. Yeah. Nope. Opera for its amount of customization. I've never really used Opera. It's armor that we need the most, I've noticed about in this game. We get hurt hard. Whoa, Noble Tuxedo? 50,000? 1 to all stats? Holy. No. That's just ridiculous. Okay, let's
Hey, listen. Sorry, but hey.
She must be Papa looking all sad. Oh, she's looking for... Why is she looking for Grius? I thought she knew Grius was gone.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
I don't like Opera because it's being used to as advertisement from YouTube videos.
I'm out of ideas.
All right then.
What should I do?
Always check these merchants. Like, this guy sells random stuff, right? Soothing split. You know what? Let's just take it. I have no idea what it is. I don't know what it does.
What now?
There it is. Cures anxiety. Ugh.
What should I do?
This is all right. How did I wind up here?
Of a real being here, there's no such thing as privacy. There's more of a personal info easily accessed for your phone than any other device. If any government entity wanted it, they can get it. True. She went inside. The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now? What a weird... What? He felt empathy?
Huh? Why?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely.
That's sad.
The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
Skidafiddle using sad. Oh, baby sushi. That's funny. I haven't seen that emote in a long time.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in the future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end.
Whoa, it scared me. Bearded mana. What's up, peeps? What is up? What is up, Raiders? We're in such an emotional part right now in the story. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome. How was your stream, Mana?
Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to.
Yo, Devastator, how was
Not
your stream?
whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
What is your most irrational fear? Now, that's the question on the queue right now because... Is it spiders? We were just... Because last night, I decided to play Subnautica because I am deeply afraid of, no pun intended, the deep water. Very sleepy, might crash any second now. Bearded Mana, go to bed, man. Thank you. Thank you for raiding. Go to bed. Go to sleep, man. Love this game. I'm really enjoying right now. And I'm very emotional right now. Because we're talking about some spoilers here. But we're still in the beginning.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
We're just about to start Subnautica after this cutscene too. Like after we're done. So we have like 9 minutes until we get to Subnautica. Damn, that's sad. How are the other raiders? How are you guys doing?
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
What is the name for character archetypes like Husenberg? Who's Husenberg? You mean Hulkenberg? Oh, you've already beaten it. Oh, wow. Okay. Stream was cool. I raided Inter. Then he raided me. Then I raided Dev. Then he raided me. That's awesome. I love this community, man. We all raid each other. Unfortunately, I can't raid all of my fellow sushi crew because everyone's pretty much done by the time I'm done, right? I think I'm last because I'm in the West Coast.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne.
Hulkenberg archetype. She's stern, but strong. And I don't know. I don't know what to write.
I'm hungry.
Let's cook something up for you, Maria.
Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
Yes.
Thank you for finding her.
This is a sweet moment. It's kind of sad.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
Yeah.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it.
Well, we can't touch him.
So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
Questions, man. Don't ask me.
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan.
Go
to
get a
gain
drink,
it.
Dev.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
I do like Hulkenberg, though. She's a good character.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Let's think about it together.
Is there an echo in here?
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest. That book.
Wow, wow,
Is that the novel you're always carrying around?
I've been really trying, baby.
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it together?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
So why is this emotional? I know nothing about this game. Basically, this little girl named Maria,
Interesting.
her father died trying to
This bit's about the utopia
assassinate the guy who killed the king. He got killed. And now Maria's sad because her dad won't come home anymore.
In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now.
So right now he's reading a book about a utopia, which is just it's too perfect, which is like the complete opposite of where they live.
And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting.
Yeah, so there's a few things going on in this game right now in the story. It's very interesting. I'm really enjoying the characters and the story so far.
Perhaps I'm overthinking.
And the lore.
It sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse.
Exactly. They're just thinking, right? So basically the new king, who's pretty much impossible to kill at the moment, laid a curse on the prince. And so they're trying to lift this curse. They think the only way to lift it is to kill that guy, to assassinate him. One of our guys tried to assassinate him. He got killed, that little girl's dad. And so now he's untouchable. So now we're trying to figure out like why, like there might be another way to lift this curse of the prince.
Sleep should
They're just
come
making
easy now.
assumptions.
Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So every day, you know, there's a countdown to when all this happens. It's a really very well designed game.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Really?
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch? Or in it
It's
to
kind
win?
of corrupted though. So there is a new rule now, like anyone can make a prince, could become the next king. And so like they're using the entire population to do some weird doing. I don't know what they have planned, but it's kind of fucked up. It's chaotic.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
That's just a suggestion, but...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
There has to be another way.
That attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Love the intrigue in this game, had me guessing. Yeah. It's cool because it's almost realistic in a way. It's not like as easy as point A to point B to point C. Like we're also kind of like lost in what we need to do.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
Yeah, this is the Tournament of the Throne is kind of messed up, man.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels.
It's so weird.
But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
Did you find the trick with the wizard class? What's the wizard class? I'm a mage still.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
The trick. No, but mage is pretty OP so far.
If we don't hurry and
Oh,
find a way
let
to
me
get
guess.
close to Luis, we're
Are you
sunk.
talking about his their passive?
God, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, it's a great passive. Okay. As an Elda, I'm an outcast. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter. Yeah. That's what we do. We enter it, we win.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Hey, Corrupt, what's up, dude? I noticed it like halfway through the first dungeon. Yeah, because they kept spawning the enemies through that weird portal, right? So you don't kill that thing, you just destroy those skeletons, and you kept getting your MP. Because, dude, restoring your MP is hard in this game. It's not easy. You can't just buy right? It's hard to always fill up your MP. Nothing much, Corrupt. You missed our 300 followers special stream, or a special event that we did, where I had to nearly kill myself by overdosing on sugar by drinking a bunch of Mountain Dew drinks. And then we played some weird-ass game that almost destroyed my... Hey, thanks, Mana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, that is one more. That is one more follower towards our 400 goal of 400. Thank you, Dev. I really appreciate it. Thanks, man. Oh, of course. Skittle Piddle. Redeeming 20 squats. All right, give me one sec. That's 40 squats today. Well, the thing is, though, Corrupt, I rode my Peloton and I burned about 500 calories today using the Peloton to prepare myself to drink all this Mountain Dew.
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse.
Hey, Trent, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? How are you? Are you feeling better? Rookie numbers. You still in the hospital, Trent?
He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying.
Yo, very nice, Trent. Discharged from the hospital. Get out of there. Nice. You treating yourself full then?
Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
I have 7 pills I need to take daily for my pain. I wish I was still in the hospital. You missed 24-hour milkshakes. Yeah, milkshakes that cost like $80.
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Then you must not be an American then, Trent. I don't know.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Yeah, infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous, but if I'm found out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Yes. If it's for Maria, it's fate. It's for Maria, man.
If it's for Maria's sake.
Patients ate free in Florida at certain hospitals. That's awesome, dude.
I see.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
When my appendix blew, I stayed 10 days in the hospital. It was nice to just have free food and not have to do any cleaning or anything. If I have to get hospitalized, I know where to go. But I get bored. Yeah, man. Steam Deck. Switch 2. For those that missed the 300, we got Sushi on the Sugar Rush and pelted his eyes with lasers. Oh, God. It's gonna be, the whole entire VOD is gonna be there. But yes, feel free to watch that. I ate free chicken quesadillas and milkshakes and free smoothies, fruit sandwiches, hamburgers, brownies, cake, and more. What? Damn, living like a king in a bed. Relive the clip. Oh, jeez.
No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So
And
much
the nurse
for
is
being
cute.
a guide.
There you go.
Now you're the one leading me around.
That's the reason I would stay. Got work in 8 hours. I think I need sleep. Have a good one, everyone. Hope to see you next time. Dev, go get some sleep, and thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for being here. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, I will actually drop by your stream earlier today. I think I got moved into your stream from Internet, sir. But yeah, have a good one, Dev. I'll see you soon, man. I'm a hop on my dad's motorcycle real quick. Yeah, Go, go, go.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Oh, we got his journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Oh, familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth
You
be
just
told,
gotta find the
wish I could do more
biggest
than
human
feed and
head
shelter you.
possible.
What's the competition?
The competition, Maria, is we have to go around, look for a giant monster, cut off its head, and whoever brings the biggest head who wins the competition.
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
The whole country will be watching headless monsters.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Yeah, it's not for kids, Maria.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Okay, well, I guess it's for kids too then.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Whoa, Maria's she's a child, Trent.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Her dad just died, man. Give her some room.
Maria.
Poor
But
Maria.
I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
I love how there's these cute and
let's
nice
get registration out of the way,
heartwarming
but
moments in the
we
game,
need some legs for
and
the
then you
journey.
see
It's
humans.
mostly lawless wastes between cities.
We better get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities. Yeah.
Judging by this specified deadline, we are unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one.
I'm not gonna read your comment, Trent. Also, please,
Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you
please
two
try
for
to keep all
registration.
caps.
They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center. All right, let's do it. We're ready.
This should be the place, right?
I'm surprised it's kind of empty in here.
Excuse us.
Hey,
We're
no
looking
worries,
to
Trent.
join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
Doctors drugged me, so I forgot how to walk and everything. You should get on your dad's motorcycle then.
I've not
if
heard
you
of
can't
any
walk.
age
At least you could
restrictions.
ride.
There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or
Yeah,
not?
what the hell, man? I thought everyone is allowed to register.
Ah, an elder.
Oh, right, because your,
that I
your
think of it.
race. Uh-huh.
Weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
This guy, man.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
Oh, shut the fuck
No,
up, man.
They said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
I know, it's like no one can see the ferry. There's no ferry around. There's no other ferry around.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, give me a carriage.
You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Sounds good to me.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
Oh, we
As
have to
for
find
us?
our own carriage?
I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here. Are you not here for this tournament?
Because
then?
what we're looking for is not a bounty. We're looking for something bigger than a bounty.
It's slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
Why are we talking about monsters? We should be slaying humans. By the way, guys, if you don't know, humans are not humans like them. They're not, none of these guys are humans. What they call the most monstrous beings of the entire world are called humans. And they're fugly, dude. They are weird ass designs. Classic Atlus monster designs, man.
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
That's strike 2 for you, Trent.
This might just be perfect.
You're lucky you're a subscriber. Whoa, who's
You have
this
any
fellow?
idea who that is?
A boorish young man. He's got a
That man's
hound
elite.
with him.
An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin, you can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance.
Yeah, it could be Andromeda. Could be.
They want kingly types, not children play acting.
I love how they're calling them humans because it's the game is called Metaphor ReFantazio. Get it?
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Personal stuff. Maybe he has a big head. Yes.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
That's funny.
Don't worry.
Your head
I'll
filled with
explain
air.
everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
No, Andromeda, that's a little far stretch, though. But the fact that the humans are big and they're ugly, like monstrous, sure, but I don't think there's anything else I could relate that I could, because it's basic stuff. Selecting soldiers sent on mission to protect. That's all basic, protecting the king kind of storytelling.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
The bounty of the Heisman.
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden.
Barden?
A guard captain from Atira. a town to the south. The bounty on Heismay is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heismay has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children.
Oh.
Selling them off, some say.
Oh, shit.
If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
Yo, EPK, ending your lurk, must head off to bed. Yo, EPK, thank you so much. Also, by the way, guys, EPK just helped us release a brand new animated bop emote. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, EPK, for that. Really, really thank you. I love that emote so much. We finally have a bop emote. We finally have an emote where Andromeda doesn't have to use someone else's emote to do so. You could finally use our own emotes. EPK, you're amazing. Thank you as always. Thank you. And the rage. I love the rage. No all caps JoJo. JoJo's allowed. She's a VIP. It is top tier. It's a good one.
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
No, it's not against the rules. No, the thing is, if regular users do all caps, then they get marked by the bot. But if they're a subscriber, then they're allowed to do all caps. But we try to keep all caps and the down low. Oh geez. Oh god. Arc tier.
We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
Oh no.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it.
Do it. Good night, EPK. Thank you. Love you too.
A pitiful sight, isn't it?
By the way, we need to do our Don't Starve playthrough also, by the way, so let's figure that out. Good night, EPK. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who cannot protect his home, whether by strength or surrender, laugh if he must. No, Barden.
There's nothing pitiful about it.
Yeah, geez, I beg your pardon.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Oh man, I haven't played in years, but oh, absolutely. We'll play for fun and then we'll get used to it. It's okay.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Martira, the old castle town.
Oh shoot.
Please, make haste.
We're finally moving on.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Yeah, absolutely.
The way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness
imagine
do in
if they
our place?
killed this kidnapper and then the curse gets lifted for the prince?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Let's do it. Interesting that they went, you know, it's interesting that they went this route. Demo Man Goddard?
No thank you.
Who the hell is this guy, dude? What the hell is this dude?
Hey.
Yes. All right.
Let's focus.
All right, we finally got our next bounty. Get 100K? I need to find and bring in Heisme, a notorious criminal tied to a series of kidnappings in Martira. Despite his bounty, he has evaded capture, and his true identity remains a mystery.
Let's call it.
Let's do it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
That's kind of.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Is that a little late?
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Probably a really crappy carriage.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the knight's order.
But yeah, I mean, she was the best choice for us to find a carriage.
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
It's true.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about
this. Dude, I mean, we basically saved her life.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the order since returning to find them serving the Sanctifex and not the royals.
Yeah, fuck the Sanctifex, man.
Those who refused the church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
I love how this game is very anti-religion.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
All right.
Let's rest.
We can't do anything, right? All we can do is rest? Yeah. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Late night?
Can I come in?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So, I just...
Is our bond gonna increase?
Oh no, I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
You don't have to worry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back
yeah,
home,
sorry,
please.
not religion in
I'll be
general, but the
waiting here as long as it
sanctify, the
takes.
sanctification or whatever you call it in this game.
It's a promise.
All right.
I don't think it's a religion
Promise?
base in general. It's just a religion. More like, you know, it could be a cult too, right?
The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Yes.
This one's important.
Sure. We get a curative coney roast for that?
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Damn, everyone wants to talk to me. I'm tired. I want to sleep.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out.
Sure.
Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital.
Yeah, the
Do
intro.
you recall?
Yes, I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
But don't forget, in history, Japan has been influenced by Christianity throughout the Dutch at first. Man, yes, it was insane, dude. I watched a movie by Scorsese called Silence. I think that's what it's called. Really good movie, really messed up. And then they actually reintroduced that whole like Christianity history with, you know, with the recently a show called Shogun, or in America they call it Shogun.
So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Yeah, it's crazy religion, or crazy history.
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
No, be my guest.
So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country.
Hey, Calipani, what's up, dude? I really hated that movie. It was extremely well shot and beautiful, but I always had a problem with the overarching implication of Christianity trying to bring civilization to the godless East. Yeah, yeah, as a movie, I enjoyed it, but I'm very, I don't know a lot about the actual history of, the Christians and trying to bring, doing all that. Are you saying it's like, it's a little was it like overdone? Not overdone, what's that word? Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about, right.
Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts.
Yeah, I'm talking about Silence, yeah. Of course, everyone knows that throughout history, Christianity was pretty fucked up.
Had our land
right? Isn't that
such
given?
Accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then.
Yeah, okay, the Crusades is a whole different story too.
It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream, 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Right, this is actually... Ooh.
Juna!
Lady Juna!
Lady Juna? Hello.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as
Her eyes are scary. They're like made out of stones. She kind of does
Even
look like
I'm
something out of
feeling
One
hate.
Piece.
Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne!
Let's go.
For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven.
Brilehaven?
There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
Okay.
And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
People don't know that he's just using them. They're so blind.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly.
I don't like the way this guy looks.
But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Right, all right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
What?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel,
Oh, no.
the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
Why does Luis always
The
have
fallen king
like very like
Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what?
he chooses
was
his
nothing
men?
Before Lord Luis.
He definitely has a choice.
Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you. What our country needs is power.
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Kaden.
What race is that?
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea.
What race is that?
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
What race is that?
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country
Oh,
has
excuse
some
me,
even
tribe.
bigger
What tribe
problems.
is that? What tribe is that?
Now,
What
I do
tribe is
believe
that?
we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a
Oh
face.
shit, it's me. It's Nova.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Who's that? I mean, who's like most of these people that they just introduced? This is a huge lore dump
By
right
the
now.
way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
All right, we need our carriage.
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Oh.
So, contestants, are you ready?
Oh no. Is this a human?
Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
Oh. It's what do you call these again?
A land runner?
Land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for them!
Oh shit.
Whoa!
Confound thee.
Is that?
What the heck is that?
So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Oh, so this is okay. That's our
When
carriage.
you wasted it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve.
Okay, this is cool. That's funny how that was our carriage.
I'd call that a full
I love the networking that these guys have. No cops, no stops.
Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown.
And look how civilized everything still is.
For the throne! Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
Oh, that's right. They have legs.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something.
That's
or
right.
get blown up.
This is cool.
It's incredible!
It is called a Land Runner, for sure. Awesome. Our popularity went up. We're ranked 5021. I'm getting a lot of interest, but I only considered this part of a mission to aid the prince. No one knows about that.
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run.
Let's see.
So, yes. We want to go to Martira. We got a long ways to go, boys and girls. That's where we want to go.
Let us hurry.
This place.
Wow.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights?
Spectacular!
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time
Who is this
to
guy?
shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow.
Look at all
are
the
you really on
cogs,
our
man.
side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like
It's
riding
like drinking
the
Mountain
wind.
Dew.
That's the ticket. Ha! It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant.
Chinwag. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
I like this guy.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus.
Neurus.
And Ishkia.
Ishkia.
Which was not obvious from the wings. And despite
Oh, okay.
everything,
Ishkia
he
are the
was
ones
heir
with
to a
wings.
noble house and personal
Yo,
machinist for the royal
Joker
family.
Kurusu. Lally ho. Yo, Lally ho. Lally ho. Lally ho. I know what that's from. You're talking to a huge Final Fantasy fan.
What?
What's up, Joker? How's it going, man?
He's a master
Are your name
engineer,
Joker
of
because you
course,
like Persona 5?
positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
You heard it from FF14? Yep, they put in an FF14 a lot. Yes, I'm also an FF14 player. Noble District.
Neurus, are you there? I'm coming in.
Hope you don't have your never mind.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
I love P5, but now you're playing my new favorite game, Metaphor. I am so obsessed with this game. I played in a third playthrough. Yo, this is our first playthrough, and we're taking our time with this.
Too much to do.
It's been a lot of fun, though. And things are moving
always.
now, and I'm very excited to
To
see what
business,
happens.
then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for
Oh, so this is what happened.
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
Joy, I'm so jealous.
It is not
You're
a
playing it
new
for the first
one
time,
I
yeah.
require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it for a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
It was her idea.
Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
And yes, you are now getting into where the game gets better, because the first arc for me is the weakest part. And now, oh boy indeed. Oh boy indeed.
deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Good God.
Oh, she did. Oh. Good God.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince?
Oh, damn.
Even knowing His Highness was
Trying to
gone,
finish Shin Megami Tensei.
still you toiled away.
Vengeance before I buy this game.
Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Joker, I love how excited you are.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot be mean.
Well,
Dude, Neurus
at
is awesome.
first, certainly, I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and, well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away.
I played through Persona 5 twice. Once Persona P5 and the other time Royal. Loved it both times. What I loved about Persona 5 is that where it takes place, I used to go every single day growing up. I used, like in high school, because I lived in Tokyo, right? And so they really did Shibuya, Shinjuku. They made it look like it's almost exactly the same, especially like Shinjuku Underground, the train area. It's exactly how it is in Japan. It's so crazy.
A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
My favorite parts in these JRPGs is when the music gets a little light and then there's a little fun, you know, jokey part, and like it's just nice. Not everything is dire and dark like FF16.
This poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
I was really disappointed by Kabukicho. I don't like Kabukicho anyways. I couldn't give a shit. But what they did with Isezakicho Jamachi, which is the Yokohama part, because my hometown is Yokohama. And so literally in Like a Dragon or Yakuza 7, right? Or even the latest one, Infinite Wealth. They did my neighborhood good, man. That's exactly what it looks like. Isezakicho Jamachi and Yokohama Kannai and Minato Mirai, Yokohama. All that was so cool to see, because that's literally my backyard, or yeah, my neighborhood.
Mercy, please. Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the Balliol runner alone.
Dude, this is exactly what we're looking for, Hulk.
This runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
And that's why she said he's a different person when he's behind the wheel. Because look how excited he was on the driving it.
Play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes.
You love Fukuoka. Fukuoka is one of the places I haven't been yet, and I really want to go to Fukuoka. In fact, if I ever visit there, I might even want to just like move there.
Use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh?
And yes, DW, even though this game story is much serious in Persona games, but there is some goofy moments. But DW, I won't spoil. What's DW? Don't worry.
Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it. I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Let's go.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I have 112 hours in PF5 Royal. Got all the achievements. Yeah, sounds about right. Congratulations, by the way.
Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Dude, I'm all in.
I think we can count on him. If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better.
Right, but the guy we're after right now is not going to be the monster, obviously. We need him because...
Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
Stroll is voiced by Dion's voice actor. Oh, really? I like Dion.
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions? Yeah, isn't that rhythm game? Stuart Clark. Good to know. Yeah, the voice acting in this game is fantastic.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely.
You thought I would notice? I mean, to be honest, it's not as noticeable as like Ben Starr or, you know, Nolan North or Matt Mercer or obviously what's his face, the guy in every game.
Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you. It's perfect.
I think it's a perfect idea.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, Ben Starr is very recognizable.
I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back.
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed.
Oh, it's an
that we
RPG
are
with
hunting
demons
a
and
mere
stuff?
man when the
SMT
trial demands a
backwards, and it's called TMSFE since it's a crossword between SMT and Fire Emblem. Oh yeah, I know about that one. Yeah.
Our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests.
It's cool. I love talking to SMT fans, like Atlus Games fans, because I recently, I've only played Persona 4, 5, and this. Those are the 3 games, and I didn't beat 4 and 5. This is going to be my first Atlus game that I'm actually going to beat all the way through, or actually get all the trophies.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
I
do not play Honkai Star Rail. I'm not a Hoyoverse player.
Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the Gauntlet Runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Oh, dude, I think we need a bathing room for sure.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes.
But you see how I know it's a Hoyoverse game. I know video games. I know video games. I played tens and thousands of video games.
Well, I'm a
I've been playing since the mid '80s. I'll tell you that.
But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake.
Late
After
80s.
all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no, it's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels, and we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
Got it.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
I also like Gallica's voice. Alright, the Gauntlet Runner has various areas of different activities such as strategy room, lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia. Let's visit engine room first.
Oh, yeah?
Can we finally save?